Hey folks, how we doing? So I decided I'm gonna do what a lot of people ask, the collection update, collection video. Because I finally did. I spent 2 days cleaning the room, and I did really, really a lot of work here to organize everything. Put everything in order, clean up all the garbage that I didn't need. Garbage, quote unquote garbage. But I just don't have the space to store all the other stuff, from my job and stuff. So I just threw away everything that I thought I didn't need and make it nice and clear, better organized. There's gonna be one more kind of shelf unit over there, like I bought there. Really good deals in a Home Depot for like 35 bucks. You have so much storing and organizing space. And I put all the knives nice together, except the stuff that I carry, which is what I have, that Snoddy friction folder and my Leatherman and other. I have like bunch of knives in all different bags, in my fishing tackle bags and stuff like that. But it's all, as you see, I don't have expensive knives besides the stuff that I made. I have only a couple of the really high-end, custom knives and folding knives. I have just a lot of cheap tools and cool gifts that I got from my family and from my friends here on YouTube. Like you see down there, the 3 cases full of small little knives and stuff like that. That isn't even, I don't have enough hooks on my pegboard. There's my other tools like the hogs and the hatchets and saws. And you see the whole wall of crazy stuff there. The wall of death, some of you like to call it. What do I have there? Let's start. I always have on my left, I always have blanks there that are heat treated and ready to be finished. I still have 3 left from the 3V stuff. I just didn't get around to do it. Up there some memory stuff. See from the blade show. Spyderco collection. There's my custom frame lock, CKC pendant, my 2 paramilitaries. What is there? ZT551. The one I really carry a lot. That slip joint from Spyderco, Bob Terzuola. My mini reptilian, my Spyderco Assist, Dragonfly. There's the whole Buck family. There's that hawk that I customized from Omniware Blade Works. I just have to heat treat it still. I have to send it off to heat treat. Then you see all those big blades that are ready to be heat treated also. I'm about to finish the contest winners blade, so that's gonna get done soon. There you see that customized Microtech Trodon, my ever so beloved Kershaw Ram, Benchmade Emissary, Protec Sprint, I think it was called, or Drift. Very cool knife. Then you see that the cheap, like a Tanto Kershaw. That's actually a gift from Jennifer from Kershaw, which was really cool. You see my Sanremo. There is my Sebenza, my Benchmade Balisong. There's my never finished, frame lock custom or liner lock custom that I still didn't get around to do. That's the titanium. And there's a little chive, I think it is, from Kershaw. It was also a gift from a YouTuber friend. I think there was Skoda Bruce. My Tough Light, my Opinel, my Wijudash is there, my Sock Fuzzhawk, my Nata from Virtua Vice. That's that big custom titanium Spartan, which I really like. It's one of my favorite works what I've done. Definitely, it's not the user knife, because you just cannot make a titanium chopper. It just doesn't go together. It's just like a showpiece, but it still is one of my favorite works that I've done. The big Rajak tool, 2 or 3, 2 I think. Then I have a bunch of little fixed blades, not little, but like most of them were gifts, gift from my father. That really cool Slovakian little fixed blade. That one is just one of my favorite works of art that I got from somebody. Really cool knife. Mac from Muddy Desire, Gerlach from Casper. One of my first knives actually is that Gerber Mora, classic Mora. That's Finnish, I think. Classic Puko knife from Finland. That's a Mikko from Czech Republic. Then what back? Then the German Solingen, I think, company. If I remember, I'm not sure. And then the Spanish Nieto. most of them are from my father, actual gifts from my father. Then what is there? You see that cheap backlight, small, very good light, backlight. Omnivore Blade Works custom fixed blade, which I still didn't get around to do the review on it. That's pretty cool blade. That's actually one of my first attempts for a custom knife that was cut out of the wood saw blade, circle blade, which obviously I didn't know that it wasn't heat treated. I finished everything before I get it heat treated somehow, so there was a little fail, but it's a nice memory for me. And a couple of cheap Smith & Wessons, again one of the older things. My name tags from Thomas Smythe, my Bastinelli friction folder, absolutely love that knife. Then behind the name tags you see that my own custom little, like a tactical sushi knife I called it. That just needs couple finer touches, and that's gonna be for sale. My Silent Soldier Necker, that's actually reground, completely reground, cold steel Kobun, which is pretty wicked now. It's crazy knife. What else we have? We have that hatchet, Damascus hatchet, cold steel Spartan ZTO 100. That's a Spindrift. That's gonna be for sale. Protec Spindrift. That's pretty expensive fixed blade. My Becker's BK9, 7 and 2. One of my also all-time favorites knives in the collection is my custom friction folder from Tim Troyer, Sugar Creek Forge, that I got as a gift. Very cool. It's nothing special, but it's very special for me. That's another small little fixed blade from Slovakia, custom little fixed blade. That sweet little one. I love that knife. Very nice, you know, piece of art. Tough Thumbs' D2 chopper blade. Not chopper, it's not really a chopper, it's a little small, but it's like really cool, beefy D2 blade. Also I have to fix up one thing on it with this with the screws that hold the handle. I'm gonna do some test videos for Jeff. There's a little like a Kiridashi neck knife from him also. That's my small little titanium neck knife. This is our Gavko. That's a collaboration we did together one weekend with Jeff, me and Tough Thumbs. Very sweet titanium knife. Then we have what? We have titanium little neck knife from Nico, Mediocre Pirate, also a gift. Then we have a very sweet kind of tactical self-defense knife from Marshall, Brother Marshall, Destructor Constructor. Very sweet. There's a CKC modified field knife, pretty heavily modified. Then my Hest, the original Hest actually, when it was still under SE, when SE and DPX were together for a long time, that was my favorite knife. Then my 3V blade, which I really like, I carry it often in my backpack as a fixed blade. And then you see back there with that yellow and orange, it's actually my first full-on custom knife. The first knife that I made from piece of metal, shaped, sharpened, you know, ground everything, heat treated, put the handle shit. That was my first full-on custom from ABL steel. Then there is a pretty sweet little fixed blade, custom fixed blade from my friend Casper, the Lazy Sport Kitty. Then there is that back there you see a cheap, stupid a replica of that blade knife from the movie Blade. And down here we have the big stuff. I have that Spartan machete in that brown shade you see. Then is the knife that actually caused my hype with the large big knives. It's the CKC Persian. That's the culprit of me getting into the big knives. I just loved that knife so much that I had to like try to do, you know, one up it, and I ended up with the stuff like my Excalibur and stuff like that. Very cool knife, and very rare. It's only I think 3 or 4 of them. Then you see my War Sword. That's gonna be actually for sale. My Excalibur, another one of my favorites. For a long time it was my dream knife. The Kodiak, Omnivore Blade Works Kodiak Survival Sword. Very wicked blade. And then you see again the cheap tools, the working horses. Cold Steel Magnum Kukri Machete, Sokfari Machete, Kukri cold steel kukri machete, K-bar grass machete, Ontario kukri knife, and that Smith & Wesson kukri knife. Then there is that Marine Rider from Ontario, that big like a clip-on Bowie knife, my Sog Jungle Warrior, and my Machax back there, and also that cold steel two-handed kukri machete. And those are all cheap but very useful tools. And down there the hogs, that's a big Fiskars folding saw. There's actually modified pipe hog from cold steel, that's regular Frontier hog, that's a spike hog, that's a Husqvarna hatchet, and that's some cheap, I don't know, Home Depot brand hatchet. I used it for a long time as a hammer and stuff thing to break when I needed to break something here in the shop. One more thing up there is I'm gonna slowly, when I get some more Zippos, I'm gonna have a little, there's a magnetic strip, I'm gonna have the Zippos up there, and I think that's about it. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. See my freedom key still there, still in work, still have to get that thing done. I wanna make those, really I wanna make those for next year blade and for you guys. And what else is here? That I don't know if some of you didn't see it. I carried this ever since I got it. It's definitely one of my, for some reason I just love that knife. Even through all that, you know, snowdy type money and everything that I couldn't care less about, but I just love this knife. It is such a beautiful, nice, small little friction folder. I just love it. Funny thing is, it got a lot of thumbs down that video for some reason. I don't know if so many people don't like Snowdy or if just didn't like the video. It is definitely one of my favorite knives I have. And what else? That gray knife you see there, that's actually just G10 prototype of the knives that I have coming in from Waterjet. Thanks to CKC, Kylie Harris. He hooked me up with Waterjet and helped me make that happen. I'm gonna have a couple of those, so I'm curious how that's gonna turn out, you know, to have the knives Waterjet cut for me and you know, get the nice big batch of 16 blades that way. I'm curious how it's gonna be money wise and everything, the expenses and work. So that's gonna be interesting endeavor in my knife making. And I think that's about it. Been really busy lately trying to finish that Smoke Eater's knife before the heat treat so I can send it off. Still have to drill the hose, do the video of that, and then send it off to the heat treat, and still have to edit the bevel grinding video, which is kinda editing right now, but I'm having a hard time. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Just a quick rundown through the collection, not actually pointing it out. You're gonna have to, if you don't know which blade is which, you're gonna have to kinda guess which one I was talking about when I was saying the name. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.